Do you have fresh bread today? Yes, it arrived this morning. How much is this packet of sugar? It's 60 rupees. Can I get a discount on this shirt? I can give you 10% off. Do you sell batteries? Yes, they're on the second shelf. Is this rice local or imported? It's local. What time do you close? We close at 9 p.m. Do you accept cards? Yes, both debit and credit. Can I return this item if it's damaged? Yes, within 3 days. How much for a dozen eggs? 90 rupees per dozen. Is this fruit fresh? Yes, it came in today. Do you have change for 500? Yes, I'll get it for you. Can I get this in another color? Yes, we have blue and black. Where can I find cooking oil? On the left side, third shelf. Is this item on sale? Yes, it's 20% off. Do you sell cold drinks? Yes, in the fridge at the back. How old is this? Stock? It's from last week. Do you deliver at home? Yes, within 3 kilometers. Can you pack this separately? Sure, I'll do that. Is this price fixed? Yes, it's the final price. Do you have fresh milk? Yes, it's in the cooler. Can I get a carry bag? Yes, 5 rupees extra. Do you have this in a smaller size? Yes, I'll bring it from the shelf. What's the expiry date on this? It expires next month. Can I pay with UPI? Yes, here's the QR code. Are these tomatoes ripe? Yes, perfectly ripe. Can I taste one before buying? Sure, go ahead. Do you sell notebooks? Yes, at the counter near the door. How much is this per kilo? 80 rupees per kilo. Do you have this brand in stock? No, it's sold out. Can I get the bill, please? Yes, here it is. What is life? Life is a journey of learning and growing. Is life easy? No, but it becomes easier when you stay patient. What is the most important thing in life? Peace of mind. Why do people get sad? Because they care deeply. How can I be happy? Be grateful for what you have. Why do people fight? Because they forget to listen. What is love? Love is caring without expecting anything back. What does success mean? Doing your best and being honest. Why do people fail? To learn and become stronger. How can I make good friends? Be kind and true. Why do people lie? They are afraid of truth or consequences. What is the key to a good life? Balance in everything. What should I do when I feel lost? Pause, breathe, and start small again. How do I know if I'm doing the right thing? If it feels peaceful inside, you are. Why do people change? Because time and experience teach them. What is the meaning of family? People who stand with you no matter what. How do I deal with disappointment? Accept it, then move forward. How do you stay strong? By trusting God and not giving up. What is forgiveness? Letting go of pain to free your heart. What makes life beautiful? Love, kindness, and small happy moments. Why is patience important? Because everything good takes time. How can I make you proud? By being honest and kind. Why do people get angry? Because they feel hurt or ignored. What is true friendship? When someone stands with you, even in silence. How can I control my emotions? Think before you react. What is the purpose of hard work? It builds strength and discipline. How can I help others? By listening and showing care. Why is honesty important? Because lies destroy trust. How do I stay positive? Focus on what you can do, not what you can't. Why do people regret things? Because they realized too late what mattered most. How do you handle failure? I learn from it and try again. What is the value of time? It never comes back, so use it wisely. How do I build confidence? Believe in your effort, not perfection. Why do we dream? Dreams show us what our hearts want. How can I make life meaningful? Do things that help others and bring peace to you. What makes people good? Their choices, not their words. Why is respect important? It keeps relationships strong. What is the best way to live? Be simple, kind, and thankful. Why do we face problems? To grow and understand life better. What is the secret to happiness? Contentment. How can I stay calm? Pray, breathe and think before acting. Why do people envy others? Because they forget to value their own blessings. What is true love? When someone cares for your soul, not just your face. How can I make good choices? Think long term, not just for today. Why do people hurt each other? Because they don't understand each other. How do I build a peaceful mind? Avoid drama, forgive often, and stay thankful. What is the best advice you can give me? Always be honest with yourself. How do you find joy in small things? By noticing them and being thankful. P. What is the meaning of growing up? Learning to take care of yourself and others. What should I remember in life? Be kind, stay strong, and never stop learning. A. What is your favorite food? I love biryani. What was your favorite subject in school? English. What makes you happy? Seeing you smile. What do you do when you are sad? I pray. What is your favorite color? Blue. What was your dream job as a child? I wanted to be a teacher. What is your favorite hobby? Reading books. What lesson do you want me to remember? Always be kind. Who is your best friend? Bray, your aunt. What time do you wake up every day? At 5 a.m. What makes you proud of me? Your honesty and hard work. What is your favorite movie? The Sound of Music. What is your favorite season? Spring. What is one thing you always tell me? Never give up. What is your favorite place to visit? The beach. What do you like to cook most? Chicken curry. What makes a good person? Honesty and respect. What is your biggest dream? To see you happy and successful. Of P. What do you enjoy doing with me? Talking and laughing together. Loving you every day. What is winter? Winter is the coldest season of the year. When does winter start? It usually starts in December in the northern hemisphere. When does winter end? It usually ends in March in the northern hemisphere. Why is winter cold? Because the earth tilts away from the sun. Which months are winter months? December, January, and February. What happens to daylight in winter? Days are shorter and nights are longer. What clothes do people wear in winter? People wear coats, sweaters, scarves, gloves, and boots. What do people drink in winter? Hot drinks like tea, coffee, and cocoa. What holidays are in winter? Christmas, New Year's Day, and sometimes Valentine's Day. Does it snow everywhere in winter? No, only in colder regions. What happens to trees in winter? Many trees lose their leaves. What do animals do in winter? Some hibernate and some grow thicker fur. Why does water freeze in winter? Because the temperature drops below 0 degrees Celsius. What sports are popular in winter? Skiing, ice skating, and snowboarding. What food do people like in winter? Soups, stews, and hot meals. How do people stay warm in winter? By wearing warm clothes and using heaters or fires. What happens to rivers and lakes in winter? They may freeze if it gets very cold. Why do people get sick more in winter? Cold air and indoor crowding spread viruses more easily. What colors are common in winter clothing? Dark colors like black, gray, and navy. What do children like to do in winter? They play in the snow, make snowmen, and have snowball fights.